What's up, YouTube? My name is Jamin, and this is Not Too Casual. Now, if you've seen my face before, then welcome back. But if you haven't, welcome as well. Either way, you are here for a reason. So go ahead and give me a like right now on your way in, because you want to know why. You want to know why it's okay for you to wear braids, white people. I'm telling you that right now. Forget what you heard. Forget all the intimidation. We know you love us and appreciate the culture, and you don't want to culturally appropriate. It's all out of respect. Now, we're going to be reacting to a video today from an African woman, I believe in France, who is giving white women braids, whether or not they live there, they're coming on vacation. And she was getting a little bit of flack, a little bit of pushback from the community. But I'm here to shut all that down. Let's go ahead and bring this video up right now and check it out.
Is being dragged online for one black hairdresser is being dragged online for one reason. She does African braids for young white girls. But what shocked the internet wasn't the braids, it was the girl's reaction. Her name is Cybele. She's based in Toulon, southern France. She originally worked only with black women until she noticed something unexpected. White teenage girls wanted African braids too, but many were too afraid to enter traditional Afro salons, so she welcomed them. The videos quickly spread online. In them, the girls are smiling, excited, clearly happy with the results. For some viewers, that was beautiful. For others, it was a problem, because the controversy wasn't about the hairstyles, it was about culture. Critics argued that offering African braids to white clients turns a deep cultural tradition into a trend, something you can wear for a moment then take off. Supporters pushed back, saying culture isn't owned, and sharing it isn't disrespect, it's connection.
Exactly. Exactly right, what they were saying there. Now, let's go ahead and break down the psychology behind this, right? So this African woman, like they said, she was doing braids only for black people, and she noticed that white women also wanted braids. And I get it. The white women can be completely intimidated by going to a black hairstylist and asking for braids, because you don't know what type of reaction you're going to get. And black people, to be honest, especially the women, I must say, are very protective about their hair and their hairstyles. Growing up, I had braids. So I had my hair in a fro quite a bit. This was back in my high school days. And this applies too, because I have dreads now. They don't have the hair we have, guys. They don't have fros, unless you're a Jew. Unless you're Jewish, you might have one, a Jew fro. But they're just curious. There's nothing wrong with that. I went to Africa. I'm Kenyan. I went with a white friend. There were many Kenyans that have never seen a white person in person. Guess what they wanted to do? Touch their hair. Not disrespectful. Nothing wrong with that. It's foreign to you. You're not around it every day. And to be honest, because I'm around a lot of white people, and I've been around a lot of white people since I grew up. My mother had white friends, had a best friend that was white. My father had a best friend that was white. I had a best friend in elementary school. Chad Jefferson, R.I.P., man, was my best friend growing up. And also my godfather, my dad's best friend, he ended up becoming my godfather when I was born. And then high school, college, I went to Baylor University. So I've been well-versed and diversified my entire life. And one thing I can actually tell you is that white people, they respect us way more than the community actually thinks and believes. I don't want to get too far on a tangent because we're talking about hair right now, but I just want to say, go back to what I was saying. Intimidation. So for these white girls to find a hairstylist that will actually do it, and I got to say real quick, great work, ma'am. Those braids were flawless. They looked amazing. I got to give you props there. So anybody over there, find that lady and get your hair braided. Also, let's talk about cultural appropriation. Can we just share cultures? And one thing I really believe about Black people, especially African Americans, we have this feeling that we have never been able to own anything. So anything that we can grasp and say that's ours, I think we get a sense of ownership over our culture. We did that. We own that. Don't let those white people steal it. When we're talking about hair, no one can steal a hairstyle. White people can get braids. White people were braiding their hair in certain European countries anyway. So what are we talking about right now? Dreadlocks. White people can dread their hair. Now it looks crazy. It looks dirty, got to be honest, but they can do it. I think everybody have a certain judgment on white people with dreads. Let's be real. Let's be real. We're not going to go there, though. Also, let's talk about who actually is mad. Because we have Africans, like this lady in France that we're speaking of right now. And then we got African Americans. They are the ones that are always usually mad. Now I'm going to bring up some comments. I'm not going to bring them up on the screen here, but let's read. I'm going to read you some of these comments that's on the actual video. This one has 22,000 likes. As an African, I can clearly tell you that no African is complaining. Let's go to another one. Culture is supposed to be shared. That's how you appreciate each other. Come on, guys. I'm just going to start reading them at random. Imagine wanting racism to end and then saying you can't wear your hair that way because it's ours. Let them know. Black woman here. The braids are beautiful, hon. Keep up the good work. Let's see. This braids actually look great on them. This is coming from Uganda. The braids look fantastic. They're giving this woman props. She did do amazing work. Her name is Sibel, by the way. In French, it says that means pretty. And those braids are beautiful, I must say. This one says, I literally got mine done by someone on the beach, and they look amazing. And I'm so glad she offered her services. So they're actually down there offering the services, you know, and it's all out of good and honest intent. And I love it. Now, I got to be honest. All these comments here are actually phenomenal and very positive, which is really, really good to see. But I can tell you, I've been on other threads and I've seen other videos. I may try to plug that video in right now, but African Americans are the ones that take offense to this. In my personal opinion, African Americans are or have become damn near the most racist group of people in America. Now, I get it. Trust me. We've been through a lot. But you also have to recognize when we've gotten everything we've been fighting for. Now, there's always going to be racism across the board, some type of racism. But we have the rights. We can do anything we want to do. We've fought hard. We've been through quite a bit. I don't want to get through all the travesties because we all know. But trust me, as a whole, white people today are not the white people of yesterday. They don't think about you like that. Don't be so arrogant to think that every single day, every single white person is out here thinking about some racist shit about black people. If anything, we do it to ourselves with how we act and how we conduct ourselves in public situations, crime rates, things of that nature. But anyway, that's a whole nother a whole nother topic, a whole nother can of beans that I don't want to get into. To conclude, white people, wear your braids. It's fine. Black people, get the fuck over it. It is a hairstyle, and we don't own hairstyles. Hell, we barely own anything. Let's work on getting our. How about we do that before we get mad over some hair? Leave your 2 cents down in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I want to have that conversation. Let me know what you think. Until next time, guys, cultural appropriation is a tired topic and has become way too casual. Until next time, guys, my name's Jamin. Peace.